let's do this. I've got all the things I need here. Next, I gotta get this up there. Don't tell OSHA. Maintain 3 points of contact at all times. Yada, yada, yada. All right, first, let's take out the hardware. Those are barely in there. I should have taken these off when we noticed the issue. Could have flattened out a tire or something. All right. Old hardware out. Foam still in place. This went somewhere. It's gonna stay there for now. That's what I was most fearful of. I actually need to test this whole AC system out too to make sure it still works. If too much water got in there, that could be bad. What a truth, did I order the right one? Not tightening everything yet. Yes, I am worried about falling through the floor when I'm up here. Thanks for asking. I like your dog. Thanks. Same color as my dog, but more hair. Better not rip off now. And let's get a few more on the side. Hey, question for you, boss. Who owns that property on that side? All right, I'm keeping an eye too, but if you just, when you're doing your rounds, keep an eye out. It looks like they were setting fire, like small little fires over there, but they're leaving them unattended, so. It's green, so, you know, but still just keep an eye out, you know. Appreciate it, thanks. See 2 more of these bad boys. Hi, Stinker. Oh, so sad. So sad, stuck inside. Just for a little bit. Much better. I'm all out of cookies and I'm getting a sweet tooth. I hardly ever get a sweet tooth, but lately it's been cookies and milk. That's been the craving. Oh God, am I pregnant? Kirk got some ice cream too. We're just sitting here having coffee and Mr. Snugglekin's over here. We are going to be making one of my favorite type of camping meals. First, I've got a small crock pot here going, and I've got some beans and water. These beans have been cleaned. I may have to add more. I haven't used this crock pot before, so. This is important, some bay leaves. So before we start frying up some onion, we're going to roast that. This is better if you do it in a cast iron, but I decided not to pack a cast iron with me just because it actually probably would have been a good idea, but we just ran out of space. I don't have, you know, I gotta be very weight conscious here. Just get these kind of burnt. What happens is as you heat them up, they'll become more fragrant, and then we're gonna dump them inside of the crock pot. And this will take all day. This isn't gonna be a quick thing. There we go. So we're just cubing this. Let's check on our leaves. Oh, see it starting to curl up. Ooh, you can really start smelling it too. See where it starts to burn on the end just a little bit? That's kind of what you want. The other key ingredient is some type of bone broth. Now, I do recommend using the liquid one, but this is actually more expensive, but it saves us a lot of space, and I don't have to worry about these going bad if we only need a little bit. Go ahead and dump that in here. Ah, that's hot. So now that this is warm, let's go ahead and add a little bit of oil, some of our onion. I'm just going to use a little more oil. We are going to take some all-purpose flour. Now you should measure this like, you know, tablespoon at a time, but I don't feel like doing the dishes, so we're just gonna eyeball it because that's what my grandma used to do and that's what my mom does. So I'm just rubbing it around in the oil, getting it nice and hot until it kind of starts to turn into like a paste. Doing this with scissors is, like if you have kitchen scissors, is so much easier, but I don't feel like doing that many dishes, so we are just going to cut them into bits, just like that. Now typically I like to use fresh garlic, but I don't have any, so we're going to be using some garlic powder. Just sprinkle it in there, guys, it doesn't matter. Adjust to taste as you go. Put a little bit of salt. You do not need much because there's salt in the bacon. Mexican oregano works a lot better, but this is what we have, so we're going to use it. So you can put a liberal amount of oregano in there. Okay, we're going to add some chili powder in here just to give it a little bit of a kick. We have actual New Mexican red chili, but we're just going to put a little bit of that in there. And then smoked paprika. One extra thing I forgot, guys, is pepper. That is very important. Then let it go. Afternoon.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm good. You barely reached that last sock in there. I thought I was going to have to climb in.
Well, thank goodness you found it, because that thing would run off on you.
I know it.
Over here. Good job. Well, doing some editing, but wanted to show you how the beans are coming out. I just gave them a stir, added a little more water. Camper smells so freaking good. It smells really, really good. It's a nice one there. Got the Bilstein shocks just like we do. Pretty sweet. And there we go, we're ready for dinner. A few people stopped by and were like, what are you making? It smells amazing. And it does smell really good. It usually goes best with like biscuits or cornbread or tortillas. Basically anything that has a lot of calories that's probably not good for you, it goes really good with. Hey, I'm probably gonna need injectors soon, but I'm just gonna ride these ones out until they're about done. I learned that this is a kind of a quick release knot, but you do a bunch of them. And when you want to undo it, you just pull like that. They hold pretty good. I learned to do that when I was horseback riding. Did a lot of horseback riding as a kid. We used to saddle break horses and stuff like that at the house, so I like that knot. I don't know, I'm used to it. How's it going? Well, I was talking with the ranger. Again, there's no pets allowed, specifically dogs, on any of the trails. So this is the only trail that we can actually take him on. She said the general rule of thumb is paws on pavement. So I guess I get it, but I don't. I don't think it's right. It is true though that there are owners with dogs that should not be taking them to places like this. But maybe instead of just outright banning it, maybe there's like a dog class that you and the dog can take to get like a national park pass that says, hey, You know, this dog is approved, they're respectful, they obey their owner, they're allowed, you know what I mean? I'd pay for that class just to be able to take him to some of these places, you know? Yo, look at that thing. That thing's freaking badass. That is awesome. Okay, sit. I love it. Freaking awesome, man. You build the topper? Did you build the topper? I love it. It's great. Oh, that's pretty. Wow. Supposed to keep him leashed, but just gonna let him play in the water just for a little bit. Let him get wet, you know? Why not? Look at him. Nice job. No. That was a very clear river, excuse me. This sign says entering grizzly country. And there's a notice, let's read it. Don't hike after dark. Make your presence known. Yeah, we know that stuff. No odorous foods. Yep, that's a given. Avoid bears and mountain lions. Trust me, we will. Answer safety. Protect park resources. Recommend bear spray. Yep, we are said. We definitely have it. With a path like this, though, I would be extremely surprised if we saw any large game wildlife near this park. Because, I mean, it's paved. By a major roadway, and it's probably just absolutely reeks of humans, so I would really be surprised if we saw any large game on this trail. But you never know, maybe we'll get lucky, hopefully not unlucky. Kirk's behaving on this walk. He's pulling every now and then. I think he's just excited. And that's okay. We're gonna let him be excited because this is pretty dang cool. And man, it just smells so freaking good. Your allergies suffer. You know, my allergies aren't so bad in the woods like this, but the desert absolutely tears me up. And so I suffered for a while there from Utah, but now that we're here, it's definitely getting better. I still have some allergies, but oh, the smell is worth it. It is just, it smells fantastic. So I know it's not the best for dogs, but anytime I'm eating a sandwich, somebody else wants a sandwich, then he'll sit there like a good boy. This is his version of begging. He doesn't jump or nudge you or try to take it from your hand. He just sits there real polite. And I'm just a sucker for it. I can't. Look how happy. Just wait. Look how happy this guy is. Just waiting for his chunk of sandwich, because he knows, inevitably, if he looks cute enough, I'm going to give him the last corner of my sandwich. It's just become a thing. Here you go. It's just the corner, guys. I'm a pushover. So I bought this little 2-battery and charger pack thing from Walmart. The problem is, the one that's on the right doesn't work. This battery will last like not even 10 minutes, and then that's as much as it'll charge before it faults out. This one, however, and the one in the camera work great. So I'm gonna have to take this back to Walmart and see if they'll change out this battery or what that return is gonna look like. Because I like the charger, it's just the battery that's crap. Alright, we're driving through, but there's not a whole lot of parking available for us in any of these pullouts. So I think what we're gonna do is take this road as far as it will go and then turn around, and our way down we'll try stopping at some of these places. It is packed today. I mean, it's a holiday weekend, so see what I'm saying? There's like no parking. Well, I guess we could have snuck in that one, but you got a creek right there, you got the mountains up there. Look at this, there's no way we're gonna find parking at any of these spots. You know, we may just have to come back after we get the truck fixed and after visiting Flathead, because this is just nuts. It's, there's no, and then you got these characters that can't park off the side of the road. This looks like a perfect spot. We're gonna pull over right here. That is beautiful. Kind of splits off and makes this little island, a very small part of the stream there. It's going pretty fast. It's crazy. Up on the road, and as you're driving, it's pretty warm today, but as you come close to the water, it cools off like a lot. It feels nice. Just standing next to it, you can feel the cold air coming off of the water. It's nice. It's really pretty. It's super clear. I don't know if it's coming up very good on camera, but it's super clear. And it's moving fast. Look at that. Not a bad place just to sit and have some lunch, really. Well, that way's closed, and there's also a deer right there. Check that guy out. I'm not gonna get close, we're gonna leave him be, he's eating. Little black-tailed deer. Pretty good. See if we can find another parking spot. What's funny is the overdrive kicked off, wasn't working before we parked, and now that we started it up again, it's working. Just funny. There's a nice little spot for us to pull over and check out. Now that is a pretty sight. Looks like there was a fire over there. Ooh, that's cold. Oh, it feels nice. That is cold though. Don't drink the whole lake, Kurt. He doesn't like to swim very much. He can. Come on, it's cold. Come on, Stinker. That's about as deep as he'll ever get. Come on, let's go. Come on, Stinker. That is cold. Oh. Come on, Stinker. Look at this ham. Found a nice little spot between the rocks to take a nap. He's all tuckered out now. Look at this thing. God, that truck is gorgeous. In its natural habitat out here in the wild. This truck's almost as old as me now. We're both getting up there in age. That's alright. We will make do. Montana, you got any room for me and this here dog to live out here in your wilderness? Because we like it. We like it a lot. This is the life, y'all. Got my dog at my feet, just taking a nap, frying up some stir-fry veggies, and we're doing something special for dinner tonight because we are not only celebrating the holiday, but my birthday. So, I am making my favorite kind of cake, which is meatloaf. So we are making bison meatloaf. I don't know, I just wanted to try it. Sounded weird. Alright, here it is. Bison meatloaf. And yes, I like meatloaf. It's my favorite cake. Look how excited he is for his ice cream. Hey, Kirk, you ready for your ice cream? Yeah? You ready for your ice cream? Good boy, okay. Let's give you your ice cream. See if I can hold my ice cream while giving him his. Just a little thing of Cool Whip with treats. Alright, go for it. Here you go. Good boy. Now I get mine too. You're so good waiting in line. As soon as he knows he's getting a treat, he's the perfect boy. Letting kids pet him and everything. It was great. Normally doesn't do that. He's begging for more. Not my fault you ate yours so fast.